I'm Chris Lato, retired F-16 pilot. In this video today, I'd like to share with you one super powerful technique that I used to enable me to retire at age 42 and move to beautiful southern Portugal. So reach financial independence. So today I'm going to focus on 3 reasons why you should be tracking your net worth. So a little on my background. I graduated from the Air Force Academy in 2000 with a material science degree of all things. And then I spent 20 years in the Air Force, just retired this year, 2020. Had an amazing career as an F-16 pilot, worked with amazing people, lived all around the world. I was super lucky. What's really, I think, allowed me, or at least helped, reach my goal of financial independence was tracking my net worth. Each month, all I do is, beginning of the month, I open up a simple Excel spreadsheet and I just go through all my accounts. I count the money, basically. I'm just in there counting the gold, right? For the houses, basically, I just look on Zillow and I see how much the house is worth on Zillow, and then how much I owe to the bank, right? And then that difference is my equity, and that's what I write on the little line. So it takes me at the most maybe 10 minutes, probably more like 5 minutes. So the first thing why tracking your net worth is so valuable is it gives you a number, right? If you don't know your net worth right now, within a few $1,000s at least, I think you're missing out on a huge opportunity. You can only control what you measure. So how do you know you're reaching your goals if you don't even know where you are right now? Just having that one number, it focuses you down, right? So I can focus and set goals for the future. I know where I am now. I know how I've been doing. It simplifies it. So it removes a lot of the emotion out of the whole equation, right? I just have a number, trying to make that number higher, which leads into the second thing. So if you're tracking your net worth every month, opening up your little Excel doc, typing in the little number, it's focusing your brain onto that number and having it go up faster. Whereas normally you'd be focusing, or at least me, focusing on maybe buying stuff, right? Buying income using assets, right? If I'm tracking my net worth every month, it motivates me to focus on income producing assets. So I'm still buying stuff, but now I'm thinking about buying real estate, buying stocks, or saving more. It just focuses your brain. It motivates you. I started doing it with my daughter. She tracks her net worth, right? It's low, it's very low. But every month, towards the end of the month, she's like, "Hey Dad, are we gonna do that net worth thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, hold back a few more days, right? We gotta wait a few more days." So I think it just works to motivate you. Focus on just building that net worth number up higher instead of buying other useless junk you don't need, probably. The third thing tracking my net worth has done is it's really shown me which assets or which vehicle works. What's been working for me? So if you track every month, I have this record going back over 6 years of all of my assets, and then which ones went up, which ones went down, and by how much. So I have data I can go back and actually look at and reference. Especially with real estate, it's tough to tell, like, is a rental house, is it making money for me, or is it costing me money? Should I sell it? So like this past year, the actual investment I put in grew the most out of all my other investments. So it provided the most bang for my investment buck, right? It increased the most. So you can look at that a couple different ways. Should I sell the house and reap that benefit, or keep it? Either way, now at least I have some actionable data. I have actual data on it instead of emotion, right? I feel like I should get rid of this house or not. And the more emotion you can remove from the whole money equation, I think the better, and the easier it is to make long-term decisions and actually stick to your goals. So that's really it. I think those three things are very powerful reasons why, if you're not, you should be tracking your net worth. First thing is it's going to give you a simple number so you can focus on, you can set goals. Second thing, it's going to motivate you. If you're doing that every month for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes a month, it's free. It can motivate you to actually stick to your goals. And then the third thing, it's going to show you what actually worked. So if something's working better for you, because you're good at that naturally, so just do that more, right? If it's more successful. So when I was at the Air Force Academy, our instructors there just beat into us financial knowledge or being financially responsible. They set us on the right path, I think, at least for me. It really stood in my brain. So throughout my career, I just focused on improving my knowledge, saving, doing everything I could, right? I ended up writing a book, so Military Millionaire. Wrote that to try and help out other military personnel. Tracking net worth, I think, is a underappreciated technique, and I think it's hugely important. It's free, it's simple. You just got to do it. That's really the big thing. Thanks for watching. If you got something out of the video, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps. I really like making this type of content, so I'll keep doing in the future. Write in the comments if you have any inputs, suggestions on what you want to see, and I'll try and make it. Peace, guys. See ya.